Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you for coming. Take your seat. Take your siddur. It's the only chance to pray is now. The first part will be chanted by Mr. Benji Meppen, pages 65 to 105. Kindly please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lasach vivina lechin ben yom uven laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani betzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani ben chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokei achirim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokah haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasa likod tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechi mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael betifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten le'aev koach.
You may be seated.
Utnenu hayom uvachol yom lechanu chesed v'rachamim ve'einecha v'nei kol ro'enu v'tigmelenu chasadim tovim. Baruch atah Adonai gomel chasadim tovim le'amo Yisrael. Ashrenu she'anachnu mashkimim u'ma'arivim erev haboker v'omrim pa'amayim v'chol yom Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai echad. Kadesh et shimcha magdishe shemecha v'kadesh et shimcha be'olamecha tarim v'tagbia karnenu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadeshim shimcha barabim. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu shehibaneh beit hamikdash bimhera v'yameinu v'ten chelkeinu v'toratecha v'shamna v'decha bimhera kimei olam v'shvanim kadmoniot.
Kaddish de Rabbanan on page 71. Mourners, kindly please rise. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמעולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעולמה ואמרו אמן. על ישראל ועל רבנן ועל תלמידיון ועל כל תלמידי תלמידיון ועל כל מאן דיעסקין באורייתא דיבי התרהדין ודיבי כל אתר ואתר ילהון ולכון שלמה רבה חינה וחסדה ורחמין וחין אריכין ומזונה רוויחה ופורקנה מן קדם אבוהון דיבי שמעיה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, וברחמיו יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. page 72.
היום יום שבת קודש. להגיד כי אשר אדוני צורי ולא עוולתה בו.
page 81.
מזמור שיר חנוכת הבית לדוד. למען יזמך כבוד ולא ידום, אדוני אלוהי לעולם עודך.
Mourner's Kaddish on page 82. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמעולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעולמה, ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. Please rise, page 83, for פסוקי דזמרה.
ברוך שאמר והיה העולם, ברוך הוא, ברוך עוזר בראשית, ברוך אומר ועושה, ברוך עוזר מקיים, ברוך מרחם על הארץ, ברוך מרחם על הבריות, ברוך משלם שכר טוב לרעיה, ברוך חי לעד מקיים לנצח, ברוך בודה ומציל, ברוך שמו. מלך משובח ומפאר עד שמו הגדול, ברוך אתה אדוני, מלך מהולל בתשבחות.
You may be seated, page 84, we go page by page.
כי כל אלוהי עמים אלילים, ואדוני שמיים עשה. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו ואבותיך ההר קודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. אדוני הושיע, המלך יעננו ויום קורנו. ואני וחצתך קטחתי, יגל ליבי וישועתך, אשיר על אדוני כי גמל עלי.
Page 87.
יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, לגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי. Yavdei Adonai nefesh avadav, velo yeshmu chol hachosim bo. Vihinom Adonai Velohai Aleinu Yadenu Konena Aleinu Yadenu Konenu. Orech Yamim Aspiehu Ve'arehu Bishuati. Orech Yamim Aspiehu Ve'arehu Bishuati.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, Shem Adonai.
Beit Yisrael Baruchu et Adonai. Beit Aaron Baruchu et Adonai. Beit Levi Baruchu et Adonai. Yeru Adonai Baruchu et Adonai. Baruch Adonai Mitzion Shochen Yerushalayim. Hallelujah.
Please rise together, page 92 for the great Hallel.
Noten lachem lechol basar ki leolam chazdo. Yenu el hashamayim ki leolam chazdo.
You may be seated, page 93. We go page by page.
Yehi chazdecha Adonai aleinu ki asher yichlanu lach. Le'agid ki asher Adonai tzuri velo avlatabo. Edotecham ne'emnu me'od L'itcha narim kakodesh Adonai le'orech yamim. Adonai Oshia HaMelech Yanenu Ve'yom Korenu.
Ashrei on page 96.
Tehilat Adonai Yedaber Pi Yidvarecho Basar Shem Kocho Le'olam Va'ed Va'anachnu Nevarech Ya Me'ata Ve'ad Olam. Hallelujah. Imloch Adonai Le'olam Zion Ledor Vador. Hallelujah. Lo asachen lechol goy umishpatim v'lo hallelujah. Va'ayarem karen le'amo tehila lechol chasidav livnei Yisrael am krovo. Hallelujah. La'asot bahem mishpat katuv hadarhu lechol chasidav. Hallelujah. kol hanshama tel hallelujah, hallelujah. Hanshama tel hallelujah, hallelujah.
Please rise, page 100. Page 100, the final paragraph.
Uvaruch Shem Kvodo Leolam, V'imalek Kvodo et Kol Haaretz, Amen ve'amen. Umatzata et levavo, Ne'eman lefanecha. Kemo even b'mayim azim. Vayaminu b'Adonai u'Moshe avdo. V'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad, nishmat kol chai tevarech et shimcha.
You may be seated, page 104.
Baruchi nafshi et Adonai, lechol keravai et shemo kocho. Ha'el betatzumat ozecha, hagadol v'chod shemecha, givor lenetzach v'norotecha, hamelech ha'yoshev al kiseram v'nisa.
Thank you, Benji Mecker. We are on page 105, middle of the page, Keto Beren.
שוכנן מרום וקדוש שמו וכתוב רננו צדיקים באדוני לישרים נמה תהילה בפי ישרים תתהלל ובדברי צדיקים תתברך ובלשון חסידים תתרומם ובקרב קדושים תתקדש ובמקהלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל ברי נפש להודות, להלל, לשבח, לפאר, לרומם, להדר, לברך, להלל ולקלס, על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות, דוד בן ישי, עבדך משיחך, ישתבח שמך, לעד מלכנו, ברכות והודעות מעתה ועד עולם, ברוך אתה אדוני, אל מלך גדול בתשבחות, אל ההודעות אדון הנפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרו, מלך הלכי העולמים, יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. בעלמא יברך ירוצי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם עולם עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ינסה, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי לקודשו. בריחו לילה מן כל ברר ושירתה, תושבחנה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן.
107, Baruch, the call for worship. We bow the top two lines.
ברכו ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם יוצר אור ובורא חושך עושה שלום ובורא את הכל הכל יודוך והכל ישבחוך אין כהרגך אדוני אלוהינו בעולם הזה ואין זולתך מלכנו לחיי העולם הבא אפס בלתך גואלנו לימות המשיח ואין דומה לך מושיענו לתחיית המתים אל אדון על כל המעשים ברוך ומבורך בפי כל נשמה גודלו וטובו מלא עולם דעת ותבונה סובב ממותו המתגאה על חיות הקודש ונדר בכבוד על המרכבה זכות ומישור לפני כיסו חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו יצרם בדעת בבינה ובהשכל כוח וגבורה נתן בהם להיות מושלים בקרב תבל מלאים זיו ומפיקים נוגה נאה זיוום בכל העולם שמחים בצאתם וששים בבואם עושים בהמה רצון קונם פאר וכבוד נוצנים לשמו צהלה ורינה לזכר מלכותו קרא לשמש ויזרח אור רעב והתקין צורת הלבנה שבח נוצנים לו כל צבאו מרום תפארתו גדולה רפים ואופנים וחיות הקודש יאי לי 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 יאי לי 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 יאי לי 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 יאי לי 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 יאי לי 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 יאי לי 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 שבח נוצנים לו כל הצבא מרום תפארתו גדולה שרפים ואופנים וחיות הקודש לאל אשר שבת מכל המעשים ביום השביעית ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפרוך הסלע תתפרצו לנו מלכנו וגואלנו כולם אהובים, כולם ברורים, כולם גיבורים, וכולם עושים באימה וביראה רצון קונם. וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובטהרה, בשירה ובזמרה, ומברכים ומשבחים ומפארים ומריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את שם האל המלך הקדוש. וכולם מקבלים עליהם מלכות שמיים זה מזה, ונותנית רשות זה לזה, להקדיש ליוצרה בנחת רוח. בשפה ברורה ונימה קדושה, כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים ביראה, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות מלוא כל הארץ כבודו, והאופנים וחיות הקודש, בראש גדול מתנשאים ליום הצרפים ליומתם משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו אור חדש על ציון תאיר ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות אהבה רבה אהבתנו, אדוני אלוהינו, חמלה גדולה ויתרה, חמלת עלינו. אבינו מלכנו, בעבור דור אבותינו, שבטחו בך, שבטחו בך, אבינו מלכנו. ותלמדם חוקי חיים, כן תכוננו ותלמדנו, אבינו הרחמן, המרחם רחם עלינו. ותן בליבנו להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע, ללמוד וללמד, לשמור ולעשות, ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה, והערנו בתורתך, ודבק ליבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, כי בשם קודשך הגדול והנורא בטחנו, נגילה ונשמחה, נגילה ונשמחה בישועתך. והביאנו לשלום מארבע כנפות הארץ, ותוליכנו כל ומיעוט לארצנו, כי אל פועל ישועות אותו, ומר מכרת מכל עם ולשון, וקרבתנו לשלך הגדול סלע באמת, להודות לך ויחדך באהבה. ברוך אתה אדוני, הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה.
Shema Israel on page 112.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושמנתם לבניך ודיברת בם, ושבתך וביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשופטך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, היו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
We pray silent the middle of page 113.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
לדור ודור הוא קיים ושמו קיים, וכיסו נכון, ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת. יוצרנו צור ישועתנו, פודנו מצילנו מעולם שמך, אין אלוהים זולתך, עזרת אבותינו אתה ומעולם נשימה. תהילות אל עליון, ברוך ומבורך, משה בני ישראל לכנו שירה, ושמחה רבה ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נוערות תהילות אוסף אלה שירה חדשה שימחו גאולים לשמחת שפת הים יחד כולם ענו והמליכו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד צור ישראל קומה בעזרת ישראל עובדי חינומך יהודה וישראל גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו קדוש ישראל ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Pages 115b and 116 we'll do together after we continue silent through page 120. 115b.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor ve'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Nikoneacho V'zocher Chasdei Avot Umevi Goel Livnei Benehem Leman Shemo Ve'ava Melech Hozeh Umashiach Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufokei Tzara Atah Gibor L'olam Adonai Mechayeh Meitim Atah Rav Le'Hoshia Mechalkel Chaim V'Chesed Mechayeh Meitim Merachamim Rabim Somech Noflim V'Rofech Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishnei Me'afar Michamo Rabal Gevurot Umido Melach Melech Memit Umechayeh Umatzpiach Leshua V'ne'emanata L'chayot Meitim Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh HaMeitim.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, שם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה לזה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנשאים לעומת שרפים לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. ממקומך מלכנו, מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו, כי מרקים אנחנו לך. ממקומך מלכנו, מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו, כי מרקים אנחנו לך. מתי, מתי תמלוך, תמלוך בציון? מתי, מתי תמלוך, תמלוך בציון? בקרוב בימינו, בקרוב בימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון. בקרוב בימינו, בקרוב בימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון. תתגדל ותתקדש, תתגדל ותתקדש, בתוך ירושלים, ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים. ועינינו תראנה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי זכר. על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד משיח צדקך. על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. Take a few moments of silent meditation. When you finish your davening, you may be seated. We're on page 138. Yitgadal v'yitgadash merabah ve'almad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chay revol beit Yisrael v'agalav v'zman kariv v'yimeru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitgadal v'yitgadash merabah be'almad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chay revol beit Yisrael v'agalav v'zman kariv v'yimeru. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitmarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitma v'naseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei l'kudesho b'richu le'ila min kol v'yiren v'shirata tushpagana v'nechemata damiram yama v'himaru tikabal slod honu v'adhon d'chol Yisrael kodama v'nimishmaya v'himaru Yehi shlom rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu el kol Yisrael v'himaru Oseh shalom imromav hu yaseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'himaru. Amen. Good morning and Shabbat Shalom to you all. Wonderful to see your smiling faces this morning. We have a very special day today, honoring our veterans, and I hope you'll be able to stay with us throughout the morning. Right now, several people have been asked to come up for honors. If you are one of those people who was asked to open the Ark or to participate at reading an Aliyah or the Torah, please come up and join us right now. And we're going to begin our Torah service on page 139. Ask you all to please rise. Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai ve'ein kema'asecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim u'memshaltecha v'chol dor v'ador Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai meloch le'olam va'ed Adonai oz le'amo yitein Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom al harachamim heitiva v'irtzoncha et Zion tivnei chomot Yerushalayim tivnei chomot Yerushalayim Ki v'cha levad batachnu melech el ram v'nisa Adon olamim Vayehi bin Soharon Vayomer Moshe Koma Adonai Veyafotzu oyevecha Veyanusu misanecha mipanecha Ki mitzion teitzei Torah Ki mitzion teitzei Torah udevar Adonai miroshalayim Baruch shenatan Torah Torah Baruch shenatan Torah Torah le'amo Yisrael B'enushato B'rik shemei demarei halema Be'hanarachez V'lishmei kadisha Kadisha yakira Anna emar tushmechan Be'hanarachez V'lishmei kadisha Kadisha yakira Anna emar tushbechan Yehi rava kadama Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. והתפארת והנצח וההוד. כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני הממלכה, ועמית נעשה לכל ראש. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו לאדון רגליו. קדוש הוא, קדוש הוא. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני, כי קדוש אדוני, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. למנצח שיר מזמור, הריעו לאדוני כל הארץ. 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 על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים.
You may be seated. Please turn the book, close your blue books, and turn to the red Chumashim, the 5 books of Moses, and please turn to page 791. This is Parashat Naso, the second parasha from the book of Numbers or Bamidbar, the 4th book of the Torah. The main subject in this is later on, is the 15 words of the Kohanim blessing Birkat Kohanim. And they were required to bless the people when the temple exists. One word they add later on, be'ahava, with love. So whenever we do everything around here is with love. We start the Torah right away on page 791. Ian will chant the first 5 aliyot. ותעזור ויגן ויושיע לכל החוסים בו ונאמר אמן. הקול התורה יעמוד. אברהם בן ברוך ראשון במקום כהן, ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו, ואתם הדבקים באדוני אלוהיכם חי כולכם.
ברוך אתה אדוני העם בושר.
ברוך אדוני אלוהיכם.
ברוך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בקשר בנה מכל ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. I speak English better.
אמן. וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, נשוא את ראש בני גרשון גם הם לבית אבותם למשפחותם מבין 30 שנה ומעלה עד בין 50 שנה, תפקוד אותם כל הבא לצוות צבא, לעבוד עבודה באוהל מועד. זאת עבודת משפחות הגרשוני, לעבוד ולמסע.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם
אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. Now you come and you stay by me.
What?
You stand by my side, please.
Okie doke.
Who is the second aliyah? Number 2. Dos in English. לא, לא. אנחנו עלייה מספר 6.
היא אמרה לי 2.
מי? He's number 2. יעמוד שלמה בן דוד ושן לעלייה שנייה.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו, שבחרנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. ונשאו את יריות המשכן ואת אוהל מועד, מכסהו ומכסי התרחש אשר עליו מלמלה, ואת מסך בתוך אוהל מועד, ואת כלי החצר, ואת מסך פתח שער החצר אשר על המשכן ועל המזבח סביב, ואת מיתריהם ואת כל כלי עבודתם, ואת כל אשר יעשה להם ועבדו על פי אהרון ובניו, תהיה כל עבודת בני גרשוני לכל מסעם ולכל עבודתם, ופקדתם עליהם במשמרת את כל מסעם. זאת עבודת משפחות בני הגרשוני באוהל מועד, ומשמרתם ביד איתמר בן אהרון הכהן.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
The third aliyah, number 3. Behind me, okay? יעמוד. Your name.
משה
מוישה בן
בן שלמה.
שלמה לעלייה שלישית.
ברוך אתה אדוני.
ברכו את אדוני.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. בני מררי למשפחותם לבית אבותם תפקוד אותם מבין 30 שנה ומעלה ועד בין 50 שנה תפקדם כל הבא לצבא לעבוד את עבודת אוהל מועד וזאת המשמרת מסעם לכל עבודתם באוהל מועד קרשי המשכן ובריחה ועד עניו ועד עניו.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם ונטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Who is the fourth Aliyah? תעמוד. מדברית שעד לעלייה רביעית.
Baruch et Adonai
ברוך אדוני
Hamavarach.
המבורך לעולם. repeat.
Baruch et Adonai Hamarach Le'olam Ba'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher baruch banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
אמן. ועמודי חצי סביב אדניהם ויתד אותם ומיתריהם לכל כליהם ובכל עבודתם ובשמות תפקדו את כלי מסעם זאת עבודת משפחות בני מררי לכל עבודתם באוהל מועד ביד איתמר בן אהרון הכהן ויפקוד משה ואהרון ונשיאי העדה את בני הקהתי למשפחותם ולבית אבותם.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Who is the fifth Aliyah? Number 5. יעמוד
מרדכי דוד
מרדכי
בן
דוד
חיים
בן
לב
חיים לב.
ובת יחיה.
ובת יחיה לעלייה חמישית.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. מבין 30 שנה ומעלה ועד בין 50 שנה כל הבא לצבא לעבודה באוהל מועד ויהיו פקודיהם למשפחותם 2,750,000 פקודי משפחות הקהתי כל העובד באוהל מועד אשר פקד משה ואהרון על פי אדוני ביד משה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
For the sixth Aliyah on page 792, verse 38, I like to invite all the people, male and female, who serve, in the Israeli, in Tzahal, in the armed forces. If we have anybody here, they have a chance. יעמדו כל אלה ששירתו בצה"ל לעלייה השישית. ביחד, together. ברכו את אדוני, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שבחרנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. ופקודי בני גרשון למשפחותם ולבית אבותם מבין 30 שנה ומעלה ועד בין 50 שנה, כל הבא לצבא לעבודה באוהל מועד, ויהיו פקודיהם למשפחותם לבית אבותם 2,630,000 פקודי משפחות בני גרשון, כל העובד באוהל מועד, אשר פקד משה ואהרון על פי אדוני. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. אמן. Seventh Aliyah, number 7. Number 7. Who was honored to recite the 7th Aliyah? You are. Stay. יעמדו חיים וכל משפחתו לעלייה השביעית. Okay, together, look at the Hebrew and English together. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. Repeat. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתבענו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה שמו תן התורה. אמן. ופקודי משפחות בני מררי למשפחותם לבית אבותם מבין 30 שנה ומעלה ועד בין 50 שנה, כל הבא לצבא לעבודה באוהל מועד, ויהיו פקודיהם למשפחותם 3,200,000 פקודי משפחות בני מררי, אשר פקד משה ואהרון על פי אדוני ביד משה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. Amen. This is Arvi Kinnan and his family who work year around to make this Shabbat, the Shabbat of Memorial Day, successful. So משבר ותנה אותך מושלו, יברך את כל משפחת קינן אשר עלו היום לכבוד המקום ולכבוד השבת ולכבוד התורה. קדוש ברוך הוא ימלא רחמים עליהם וישלח ברכה והצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם, ונאמר אמן. The God of our ancestors will bless all the family and all the volunteers who work so hard to make this day successful. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעולמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייך וביומך ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן כך ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמרה במבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעולמה ואמרו תעמוד. אבי. אביגיל בת נתן ומינה מפטירה חזקי חזקי. You find the maftir, the conclusion of Parashat Naso on page 811 verse 87.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Kol habachar le'ola shneim asar parim ele shneim asar kivasim b'nei shana shneim asar uminchatam usireizim shneim asar lechatat v'chol Bekar zevach hashlamim esrim ve'arba'a parim elim shishim atudim shishim kevasim b'nei shana shishim zot chanukat hamizbeach acharei mashachoto Uvavo Moshe el ohel moed ledaber ito vayishma et hakol medaberet elav me'al hakaporet asher al aron ha'edut mi ben shnei hakruvin vayidaber elav. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
We rise together as the Sefer Torah is lifted and wrapped.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל.
Avi, do we have a microphone for you? Get one. Good, 1 second. Please be seated. You'll find the Haftarah, the prophetic section for this Sabbath, on page 813 in the Red Book. Abby, ready? Yeah. Thank you.
Can I use your
Yes, sir.
under the light, please?
Yes, absolutely. Here.
Old eyes, Rabbi.
Good light.
Thank you.
Please. You might get.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nviim tovim v'ratza v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo uv'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Vayihi ish echad mitzara ממשפחת הדני, ושמו מנוח, ואשתו עקרה, ויילדה. וירא מלאך אדוני אל האישה, ויאמר אליה, הננה את עקרה, ולא ילדת, והרית ויולדת בן, ועתה הישמרי נא, ואל תשתי יין ושכר, ואל תאכלי כל טמא, כי היא נחרה ויולדת בן, ומורה יעלה על ראשו, כי נזיר אלוהים. יהיה הנער מן הבטן, והוא יחל להושיע את ישראל מיד פלישתים. ותבוא האישה ותאמר לאישה לאמור, אישה אלוהים בא אלי, ומראהו כמראה מלאך האלוהים נורא מאוד, ולא שאלתיהו כי מזהו, ואת שמו לא הגיד לי. ויאמר לי, הנה חרה ויולדת בן, ועתה אל תשתי יין ושכר, ואל תאכלי כל טומאה, כי נזיר האלוהים יהיה הנער מן הבטן עד יום מותו. ויתר מנוח אל אדוני ויאמר, בי אדוני איש האלוהים אשר שלחתי, יבוא נא עוד אלינו ויורנו, מה נעשה לנער היולד. וישמע האלוהים בקול מנוח, ויבוא מלאך האלוהים עוד אל האישה, והיא יושבת בשדה, ומנוח אשתו אין עמו. ותמהר האישה ותרץ ותגד לאישה, ותאמר אליו, הנה נראה אלי האיש אשר בא ויום אלי. ויקם וילך מנוח אחרי אשתו, ויבוא אל האיש ויאמר לו, אתה האיש אשר דיברת אל האישה? ויאמר אני. ויאמר מנוח, עתה יבוא דבריך, מה יהיה משפט הנער ומעשהו? ויאמר מלאך אדוני אל מנוח, מכל אשר אמרתי אל האישה תשמר, מכל אשר יצא מגפן היין לא תאכל, ויבוא ושכר אל תשת, וכל טומאה אל תאכל, כל אשר ציוויתיה תשמור. ויאמר מנוח אל מלאך אדוני, נצרה נא אותך, ונעשה לפניך גדי עזים. ויאמר מלאך אדוני אל מנוח, אם תצרני לא תאכל בלחמך, ואם תעשה עולה לאדוני תעלנה, כי לא ידע מנוח כי מלאך אדוני הוא. ויאמר מנוח אל מלאך אדוני, מי שמך, כי יבוא דברך וחיברנוך. ויאמר לו מלאך אדוני, למה זה תשאל לשמי, והופלי. ולקח מנוח את גדי העזים ואת המנחה, ויעל על הצור לאדוני, ומפליא לעשות, ומנוח ואשתו רואים. ויהי בעלות הלהב מעל המזבח היא שמיימה, ויעל מלאך אדוני בלהב המזבח, ומנוח ואשתו רואים, ויפלו על פניהם ארצה. לא יאסף עוד מלאך אדוני להיראו אל מנוח ואל אשתו. אז ידע מנוח כי מלאך אדוני הוא. ויאמר מנוח אל אשתו, מות נמות, כי אלוהים רואינו. ותאמר לו אשתו, לו חפץ אדוני לחמיתנו, לא לקח מידינו עולה ומנחה, ולא הראנו את כל אלה, וכעת לא השמיענו כזאת. ותלד האישה בן, ותקרא את שמו שמשון, ויגדל הנער, ויברכהו אדוני. ותהל רוח אדוני לפעמו במחנה דן, בין זרע ובין אשתאול. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, צור כל העולמים, צדיק בכל הדורות, האל הנאמן, האומר ויעשה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת וצדק. נאמן אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ונאמנים דבריך, ודבר אחד מדבריך אחור לא ישוב ריקם, כי אל מלך נאמן ורחמן אתה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הנאמן בכל דבריו. רחם על ציון כי היא בית חיינו, ולעלובת נפש תושיע במהרה בימינו. ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניה. שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו באליהו הנביא עבדך, ובמלכות בית דוד משיחך. במהרה יבוא ויגע ליבנו, על כיסאו לא ישב שר, ולא ינחלו עוד אחרים את כבודו, כי בשם קודשך נשבעת לו, שלא יכבה נרו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן דוד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה, שנתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת על הכל. אדוני אלוהינו אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך, יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
Thank you to Abby for reading that very long Haftarah. We wish you Yashir Koch. Thank you so very much. And to those who read Torah this morning, to Ian and to Benji and to those who participated in the service, good morning. I'm Rabbi Feinstein. And for those who are guests in our synagogue, it is a delight and an honor to have you here with us. Sam, give me 1 second. Just sit for a second. No, it's important. I want to say why we're here. This is a very, very important Sabbath for this community. I imagine most Americans get up in the morning, read the paper, look for the sports section, listen to the morning news. Whether they're happy with what they hear in the news or they're not, they don't give a second thought to the gifts that this place has given us, this country gives us. We've grown up with it, we're used to it, it's natural to us. But some of us were raised differently. I was raised with immigrant grandparents. My grandparents came from Lithuania and Romania and Russia, and they never ceased to tell us stories about what it was like in that world and why they came here and what they found here. So I was raised never to take for granted this, that I can come to a synagogue on a Saturday morning and worship in the way of my ancestors and not be afraid that someone's going to break down the door and interrupt this service. I was raised to take with utter appreciation the simple fact that I am the very first generation in 2,000 years of Jewish diaspora to not fear a knock at the door in the middle of the night. My kids can worry about whether LeBron James is going to win that 7th game or whether Steph Curry is going to find his shot and not have to worry that someone will take from them the fundamental liberty to practice the faith, to live the life, to pursue the dreams that they were raised with, and that no one's going to stop them, to stand in their way, simply because they're Jewish. This is not a small thing. This is a remarkable gift of this remarkable moment in history. And I was also raised to understand that this gift does not come cheap. That generation after generation, year after year, there are those in the world whose aspiration is to take it from us and to force us into a way of life that is foreign and alien and oppressive. That this does not come cheap, and that there have been men and women, and they live among us anonymously mostly, but men and women who put aside their lives, who put aside their aspirations for education, for prosperity, for marriage and family, who put aside the progress of their lives and said, I will take up arms and I will stand a line. And they said to us, because I stand that line, you can sleep at night. Because I stand that line, you can practice your faith with liberty. Because I stand that line, nothing will disturb your dreams. Because I stand that line, you can enjoy the freedom and prosperity that this country promises. So I thought some years ago that we ought to say thank you. We ought to say thank you to those men and women because we don't recognize them typically. They walk among us. They work with us and live with us and play with us, cheer for our ball teams. And we don't say thank you enough. So once a year, this synagogue has devoted itself one service to say thank you to those living and dead who gave us these gifts, which we do not take for granted. So ladies and gentlemen, you who are veterans, and you who are the families of veterans, the descendants of veterans, the spouses, the children, the grandchildren, we are delighted you're here. We honor you with our blessings and our prayers. We welcome you with all of our hearts. We're going to finish this part of our service in just a moment, and then we're going to hear from some distinguished members of the veteran community. This year, every year we choose a different focus for this conversation, and this year our focus is on women who have served, and we have some distinguished representatives of that remarkable community among us this morning, and we'll hear their words, their stories, and their hopes, and we thank them for coming to be with us. Now, if you'll put aside the red book and take back the blue book of prayers, we'll continue in the prayers on page 151 with the recitation of the 145th Psalm, which is known in the Jewish world as Ashrei.
Ashrei yoshvei veitecha, od yehalelu chasera. Ashrei yam shekachalo, ashrei yam shadonai Eloha. Tehila leDavid, aromimcha Elohai hamelech, v'aracha shimcha le'olam va'ed. B'chol yom avachetka, v'ara shimcha le'olam va'ed. Gadol Adonai umhulal meod, v'ligulato ein cheker. Ador yishmacha sefer, Hadar kevod hodecha, v'divrei niflotecha asicha. Zecher rav tuvcha yabiu, v'tzidkatcha yiranenu. Tov Adonai lakol, v'rachamav al kol ma'asav. V'ducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasedecha yirechucha. Kevod malchutcha yomeru, ugvuratcha yidaberu. Malchutcha malchut kol amim, umemshaltecha bechol dor vador. Samech Adonai al kol Elohim, v'zokech l'chol akruvim. Einech le'lecha yisaberu, ve'ata noten lahem et ocham ba'ito. V'keach et yadecha, u'masviya l'chocha erantzon. Tzadik Adonai bechol derachav, v'chasid bechol ma'asav. Karov Adonai v'chol korav, v'chol asher yikra'u v'emet. Retzon yire'av yaseh, v'yet shavatam yishma v'yoshiem. Shomer Adonai kol ava, ekol ha'shahim yashmin. Tehilat Adonai yedaber pi, v'varech kol basar shem kodsho le'olam va'ed. V'anachnu nevarechia.
It is my privilege this morning to introduce to the community Stephanie Stone. Stephanie is the daughter of a United States Marine, Ramona Zarella. Stephanie Stone is the Chief Deputy Director of the County of Los Angeles Department of Military and Veterans Affairs. She's a Navy veteran who used her 20 years of exemplary military service and 14 years of nonprofit experience to support the greater Los Angeles veteran community since 1997. She was the first woman to serve as chair of the Los Angeles Mayor's Military and Veterans Affairs Committee. She went on to serve as a commissioner of the County Veterans Advisory Commission, elected to be the first female to be its chairman. Commissioned as the sole female, she focuses on the needs of veterans. Today, she's the chair of Mayor Garcetti's Veterans Advisory Committee, where she's leading its attention on housing the homeless veterans and preventing veteran suicide. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Stephanie Stone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. It's an honor to be here today. Normally, when I'm asked to speak, I share what I'm doing for and tell you a little bit about my career, but you've heard a lot of it right now. And in honesty, I'd rather, in recognizing the holiday that's coming up, our Memorial Day, and what the rabbi has shared, I'd rather give you the reason why I do what I do. I, like many of our veterans in the audience that are here today, am a member, come from a veteran family. So my grandmother had 4 brothers. In World War II, the 2 oldest brothers enlisted in the Army right away. And the 2 younger brothers were too young to serve. One was 14, one was 16. And the 16-year-old refused to give up the opportunity or the chance to serve with his brothers and decided to try going with the Merchant Marines, and in fact, enlisted with the Merchant Marines. We lost him a year later in the South Pacific. And that made us a Gold Star family. Gold Star family is one, as some of you may already know, Gold Star family is one that loses a family member to war. And go forward a couple decades, 60s and 70s, I grew up here in Los Angeles, in the South Bay, right next to Fort MacArthur. My mother, as you heard, a former Marine, my father, a former Marine. She worked at Fort MacArthur as a civil servant. And one of the things that she did was she taught us the importance of service. We recognized that those young men, largely young men, but a few women, were being deployed to Vietnam, not necessarily because they wanted to go, but because they heard the call to service. And they chose to answer that call. It wasn't a friendly war, it wasn't a popular war, and yet they chose to answer that call. When I graduated from the high school, I chose to join the United States Navy, and I served as a hospital corpsman, sea and air rescue, emergency room work. It was always to service to the veterans or the active duty members that had served us so well and so honorably. I continue to serve, not because I'm paid to, not because I'm have to, but because I'm honored to do so. And with that, I would like to call to the podium. I would like to call to the podium Bob Donovan. Mr. Donovan? We're honoring Bob Donovan today. I thought it was going to be a surprise, but I understand you already know. Bob Donovan, because in recognition of the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War. Can we give a hand to Mr. Donovan, please? In recognition of the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War, our president asked us to recognize our Vietnam veterans who weren't recognized at that time with a pin. And I'd like to pin you, sir, today. And the pin reads, "In honor of a grateful nation, we thank you for your service."
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll ask you to remain standing for a moment, please. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for sharing this special day with us. When I was 17 years old, a dear friend, fellow who actually was my synagogue youth advisor, enlisted in the military, was sent to Vietnam, as a medic. He never came back. Well, he did come back, actually. He came back from the battle severely addicted to powerful drugs. He came back from the battle severely affected by the trauma of battle. He came back from the battle with an insanity in his heart. And a few years after he returned bodily, he left us in every way. He committed suicide. It is our custom in the synagogue at this point in the service to pray for healing, for those who are ill of body and ill of mind and spirit. We want to add our prayers not just to the members of our own Valley Beth Shalom Jewish community. We want to add prayers for all of those who have returned from battle, but returned infected with insanity. The insanity of PTSD, the insanity of trauma. So many of them live as homeless people on the street, still shaking, still broken. We want to pray that the Lord God guides the hands of physicians and nurses and therapists, that the Lord God moves the government officials who need to be moved to bring healing and help to those who have devoted everything to the defense of our country. Mishaberach Avotenu Avram, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, Sar, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, hu yivarech v'yirapeh kol hacholim b'kilatenu hakdosha. May you who blessed our ancestors at the sea and in the desert, bless all these ill friends through us, your witnesses. Give us the wisdom to impart to them courage and hope. May they know they have in this holy community men, women, and children who pray for the skill of the physician, who pray for their recovery of body and wholeness of spirit. Teach us to remember thy words from the void and the vastness of the darkness. Let there be light, and let us pray together. Amen. This is Memorial Day, when we remember those who fell in battle, those who war has taken from us, those who have given the final measure of devotion and dedication to country, to God, and to liberty. Take a moment to remember them. Comrades in arms who fell in battle, friends, comrades, colleagues who fell in the years following, and those taken from us from the insanity of war, of the trauma. El male rachamim shochen bamrumim. Hamitzei menucha nechana tachat kanfei hashchina b'malot kedoshim u'taharim kezohar rakia masim et nishmat kol eile shenaflu b'milchamot artzenu. Kodesh Baruch Hu yishmor aleihem. Yishlach lemishpachtam kavod v'shalom. Kol Yisrael achem v'nomar amen. Almighty God, source of life and author of death, grant perfect peace in your sheltering presence, and in the presence of all whose lives are marked with bravery, commitment, and dedication, to those who have given their lives for the defense of our liberty and freedom, for the defense of this land, for the defense of the dreams of its children. Grant them peace in your sheltering presence, and grant their families the peace and confidence that their lives were devoted to the highest ideals of faith and tradition, the highest ideals of God. Grant them peace in our hearts as we remember them this Memorial Day and hold their memories dear. And let us pray together. Amen. The service for returning the Sefer Torah, the Torah scroll, to the Ark is found in your blue prayer book on page 153. We'll ask those honored with opening the Ark and carrying the Torah to come forward, and the cantor will lead us in those prayers.
Hallelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemu levado, hodo al eretz v'shamayim. Vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah, mizmor leDavid, havu l'Adonai b'nelim. Hav Adonai kavod va'oz, Hav Adonai kavod shemo, Hishtachavu l'Adonai behandrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, El hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover harazim, וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון, וירקידם כמו עגל, לבנון וסיריון כמו אבן רעמים. כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש. כל אדוני יכולל איילות, ויכסוף יערות, ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד. אדוני למבול ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. ישראל ואורייתא קודש בריחו חנהו, ישראל ואורייתא קודש בריחו חנהו. תורה אורה, תורה אורה, הללויה. 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 Torah ora, Torah ora, hallelujah. 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 Uvenocho yomar, it's chaim hi lama chazikim ba v'tom cheha meushal deracheha darecheno v'chol nativotecha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Chadesh, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem.
Please be seated. We've heard from the Navy, and now it is my privilege to welcome Rebecca Adams, who is a veteran of the United States Air Force. She's also the daughter of a Marine Corps and Army Air Corps veteran, member of the American Legion and some of the veterans organizations here in the community. It's a privilege to have you with us. Rebecca, please.
thank you so much for taking a portion of your worship life to thank us. And what you said is true. For most of us, most of the time, we walk around and we wear a lot of different hats. We wear the hats as women, as mothers and daughters, and sisters, employees, bosses, but few times do people see us as veterans. We only make up about 10% to 11% of the active duty forces right now, so spread that out over the years, and we are a small but strong sisterhood. And it's important that we don't forget our services as well, because the ladies who serve, the women who serve, and it's not just in behind the lines positions any longer, but we've learned that the war is wherever you are, and we all have to be prepared. And so oftentimes you don't know that that woman standing next to you at the grocery store, in the car next to you on the street, that they're a veteran too. But they are deserving of our respect and our care as much as the men are. And we are working hard to take our place alongside our brothers, because we are all brothers and sisters in combat boots. And so to every single person who has served and to every single person who has supported a veteran, I want to say my thank you. Because those of us who serve could not do it without the support of our friends and our families back home, whether we're on active duty in a combat zone or we're on active duty just training. Military life poses its challenges, but we remember. I just want to share a couple quick stories with you. I came to my current vocation as a funeral director through many and various ways, but I really think I have a calling here, especially a calling to serve my brothers and sisters in combat boots, because we don't wear a badge 90% of the time that identifies us. But at times of great need and peril, they were there to hold the line and keep us safe, whether in active duty or whether in the Guard or Reserve, where they come to the aid of states during natural disasters and other needs. But two quick stories. I got a phone call one day from a family in my business, and I was asking all the typical questions, and the lady said, "Well, it's my sister." And I said, as I ask of every single family, "Did your sister serve in the military? Is she a veteran?" And the lady paused, and she went, "Oh my gosh, I forgot. Yes, she was in the Marine Corps." And she went on to tell me some stories she remembered of her eldest sister's time in the Marine Corps in the 1950s. She had completely forgotten about her sister's service with all the other things she'd done in her life. But recovering that information for the family ended up being very, very important. She was a decorated Marine, and so she was laid to rest with honors. Instead, as the family said, "Well, we thought about just bringing her home and setting her on a shelf." Instead, she was given a place of honor at one of our national cemeteries. I had one other story, quick one. It was a family that came to me with a tragic loss, a little baby of only 5 days age. And the family came to me absolutely heartbroken, and they're sitting at the table, and they were explaining that their biggest worry was that they wouldn't be able to be with their child later because they didn't have enough money to purchase the space in the cemetery. And those of us who have served, we can look at people and we kind of wonder, did they serve? So of course I asked, "Well, ma'am, did you or your husband serve in the military?" They were both veterans, one of the United States Navy and one of the Marine Corps. And so I was able to let them know that they would have a place with their child forever, and it wasn't going to cost them a thing, because our country honors our veterans by keeping those national cemeteries as national shrines. So being this is Memorial Day weekend, if you have a chance, take a moment, if you would, and visit the National Cemetery. It's right over here in Westwood, and our scouts today are decorating the graves of every single hero there with an American flag, and they'll be up through Monday. And so if you can't make it to the services, the cemetery will be open every day. You can stop by for a moment and just look at all those lines of white and all those flags. Every one of those people proudly served, and still stands as a reminder today that we still serve, and we're ready here for you, and we thank you. And we thank you for the opportunity to live here and the opportunity to keep everyone safe.
Among all the honored guests this morning, it is my privilege to welcome a dear friend, Art Sherman, who is the commander of Wings Over Wendy's, right? Sit. You don't have to get up. You hit 94, you can sit. It's okay. You want to say hello? Come on up here. Come on up here. This is yours, baby. Come on up.
I just want to say one thing. As a veteran, one of the, I won't say mistakes, well, one of the things that I often wondered about, all the women that served in the military have never been honored in this way, and I want to thank the rabbi and the temple for appreciating the work that the women did during the war. Thank you.
I want to also thank you, Art, and it's a privilege to have you here. This year, our community lost a dear friend, Myra Shapiro, and while Myra wasn't herself a veteran, Myra led a group of ladies here at our synagogue who knit, and we have named the knitting circle for Myra, and among the things they knit were wool caps for homeless veterans who live here in the valley. And over the years, Myra must have knit about 20,000 of these things. And you'll see them on guys all over the valley. If you see a cold vet with a warm, fuzzy hat, you see Myra's hands and Myra's love. Her daughter Eileen is here, and we want to welcome your mom's spirit among us today. She'd be very comfortable here, and we honor her spirit as well. So thank you, Eileen. I want to thank Harvey Keenan, who is really the person who puts all this together, who engages the program, invites our vets. And I want to ask Harvey if he'll play, if you'll come up here for a second. It is our privilege to welcome all the vets, and we have time this morning, so I'm going to send Harvey through the synagogue. If you're a vet and you see Harvey coming up the aisle, I want you to stand up. Harvey will pass this microphone to you. Tell us who you are, when you served, and where you served, okay? Don't give us the whole story of your life. That'll be next year. But just tell us who you are, where you served, and when you served. You want to start with...
I want to start with Art.
You want to start with Art? Go ahead.
Start with Art.
Art Sherman.
Art, can you hear me? Everybody hear me? Okay. It's Captain Art Sherman.
All I can say, can you hear me? Okay. I valued the women during the war because the nurses and some of the women I served with did a great job. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. All right. I was a captain in the Army Air Force, and I served in Italy, 15th Air Force, 4640 Squadron. And after I was wounded, I became a staff officer with General Lawrence, who served under General Twining. And after combat, I was able to understand what was going on, although I didn't agree with all of the decisions they made. We won the war, and that was the most important thing, because I have trouble speaking English. I never could speak German.
Thank you, Art. Will you raise your hand if you're a vet so I can come over? Please? Okay. Please stand up if you're a vet. Please stand up and tell us when you served and what branch of the service you were in.
I'm Milton Kaplan. I served as a major in the Army, and I was Assistant Chief of Dermatology at Walter Reed Army Medical Center during the Vietnam War.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. My buddy Ron Lever.
I'm Captain Ron Lever. I served in 1960, and as a side issue, I was in charge of a MASH unit. In case anything broke out any place in the world, they would have sent me with an airplane to be on the front line and doing surgery. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Max Barshishat. I was born in Casablanca. I served in the Israeli Army in 1948 and War of Independence. Thank you.
My name is Phil Yankovsky. I was declared a 4F after going through my pre-induction physical. However, the Israeli Army took me, and I was in the 6th War.
I'm Rabbi Arnold Stiebel, but I wasn't a rabbi in Vietnam in 1967. I was a combat medic.
Dr. Braun.
Captain, Medical Corps, U.S. Army Hospital, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, 1956 to 1958.
If you served in the Israeli Army, please acknowledge that too and stand up, please.
Oscar Stein, Sergeant Oscar Stein. Served from 1943 to 1945, from Normandy to Czechoslovakia, which was our last stop, going through France, Belgium, Holland, Germany, and back home. Thank you.
Captain Marvin Cantor. I was in the U.S. Army Medical Corps at Fort Hood, Texas.
I'm Buzzy Bookman. I was a first lieutenant, 101st Airborne Division in 1969, 1970. In Vietnam, I was the assistant order battle officer. Just want to add how happy I am to see Scott Howard here today.
Me too.
I'm number 2, you're number 1. Sergeant in the Israeli Air Force, 1959 to 1961, and a reserve in the Sinai campaign, and the Six-Day War, sorry.
Did you serve?
Rami Gilboa, Israeli Army from 1970 till 1973, plus extra 7 months for the Yom Kippur War, and we're here.
Bob Donovan, United States Air Force from 1966 to 1970. I served overseas in Vietnam. Actually, it was Laos from 1968 until 1970 with 56 Special Operations.
Stan Salmore, World War II, Second Lieutenant, B-24 Bombardier.
Jack Rappaport, he served in the Korean War in the 50s.
Sidney Arell, I served in Germany, 12th Infantry Regiment, 4th Infantry Division, 1953 to 1955.
My name is Art Magat. I served in South Korea from 1960 to 1963, 727 Military Police Battalion.
Lieutenant Steve Glick, I've served on active duty from 1953 to 1955 during the Korean conflict.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hillel Schechter, I served from 70 to 74 in the Israeli Army.
Yes. Aliza Schechter Harash served in the Israeli Army, including the Six-Day War, was a sergeant for the chief rabbi of the Israeli Army Forces.
This is Chuck Schwartz. He's the commander of Post 603, Jewish War Veterans.
Hi, nice to see you today. I was in the Navy 56 to 61 aboard the USS the Sullivans, DD 537. We went to France, we went to Spain, we went to Israel, we went all around Africa. And I was very, very proud, and still am very proud, to be a member of the United States Navy, USA. My buddy Henry Bollinger.
Henry Bollinger. I'm proud to have served during the Korean War and did not get into any dangerous situation.
We'll let him go. Marty Schwartz, Army Sergeant. I was at JFK Special Warfare Center, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, attached to the 5th Special Forces.
Private Malcolm Dipperstein served in the 17th Division and the 7th Division in the infantry in Korea. Thank you.
My name is Mark Thurston. I was a combat paratrooper and ranger. I fought with the 173rd Airborne Brigade and the 75th Airborne Rangers in 67, 68. It's hard to believe it's been 50 years. I'm also a post commander in the Jewish War Veterans, and I'm a licensed veteran service officer. So there are those of you that I help with disability and pension issues. It's my honor to volunteer. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Larry Schlesinger. I'm a member of VBS. I served in the U.S. Army, Corps of Military Police, 1942, 1946. I served in England, France, Belgium, and Germany.
Thank you.
My name is Anthony Hernandez, Corporal, United States Marine Corps. I served from 98 to 06 as an ordnanceman in support of 3rd Marines. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your service.
My name is Bob Stiles. I'm a proud member of Wings Over Wendy's. I was Airman First Class. I was an air traffic controller on a B-52 base serving under General Curtis LeMay from 1955 to 59.
My name is Lee Auger. I served from 1948 to 1952. During the Korean War, I was in Port Leoti, French Morocco, in a transport squadron.
Good morning. My name is Steve Adams. I was a medic in the U.S. Air Force at Randolph Air Force Base, Texas, 1984 to 1988. I was a first lieutenant in the Army Nurse Corps, Fort Snelling, Minnesota, 2002 to 2005. Proud husband of your guest speaker, Rebecca.
Hi, my name is Joel Markowitz. I served in the U.S. Army 57 to 59. Of that 2 years, 15 months was served over in southern France during the Cold War. And one addition, in 61, I received a registered letter from John F. Kennedy ordering me back to active duty, where I ended up at Fort Lewis, Washington, 61 to 62.
My name is Leon Silverman. I served in the U.S. Navy in 45 and 46, and then in 1948 I was in the Israeli Air Force for 48 to 49 during the War of Independence.
This is Ed Reynolds, who is the new commander of Wings Over Wendy's.
Yeah, thank you, Harvey. Yeah, I served in the U.S. Air Force. First of all, I'm not a commander because I don't have any troops. I just have a gathering. I'm a facilitator. I served in the U.S. Air Force for 22 years in Strategic Air Command and Vietnam and the Pentagon. And since then, I got into computers, and I'm now out here. And Harvey looks good there in his Wings Over Wendy's hat. Thank you, Harv.
Dove Cone.
I'm Chaplain Dove Cohen, served during the Vietnam War, 62 to 66. I'm still serving my 55th year as a chaplain, except then I was Air Force, and now I am the chaplain of the USS Battleship Iowa, the SS Lane Victory. I'm the commander of the Tibor Rubin Jewish War Veteran Post, named for the only Holocaust survivor to receive the Medal of Honor, and we last year changed the name of the VA Medical Center in Long Beach to the Tibor Rubin VA Medical Center.
My name is Maurice Portnoy. I was born in Argentina, and made my military service in 1949 in the Air Force, conscripted, because I was a civilian pilot before. And when I came to the States, I received a letter from the Selective Service that I either serve or leave the country because I was not a citizen. So I said, I'm serving, so Nellis Air Base, training combat, Lieutenant Portnoy.
Hello, I'm Esther Schifrin. I served in the Israeli Army during the Sinai campaign. I was in the Army for 2 years. In the town major's office, I had 2 jobs. One, when in good times, I was in the entertainment course singing with big band. And during the war, my job was to go and notify the parents of their children who had been injured or killed in battle.
My name is Noni Lan. I'm a proud Marine, and I was based with a reserve unit in New York in the 50s, and then moved to California and was based with the 8th 105 millimeter Howitzer Battalion at Chavez Ravine. So I did spend part of my time sneaking out to go to the Dodger games.
My name is Jack Kaplan, and I enlisted and served from 1942 to 1946, World War II, on B-24 bombers as a crew chief and the aerial engineer.
My name is Richard Burns, and I was an Army Air Force cadet, and war with Germany was over before I was called up, so I joined the Navy, and the war with Japan was over when I was in boot camp. So God had my back, but please, the Lord, ask me next time.
This is Esther Margolin.
Ethel.
Ethel Margolin. You're always correcting me, you know?
You always could say it wrong.
Anyways, she is here. She's not feeling well. She came just to be here to tell her story.
Well, thank you. That's a very nice introduction. My name is Ethel Margolin, not what he said. And I'm a veteran of World War II, the Women's Army Corps, 1943 to 1945. And I really represent the unsung heroes of the people who served in the States during the war. And I can give you my whole life's history, but that's enough.
Tell him you were a WAC, right? Weren't you a WAC? Weren't you a WAC?
Women's Army Corps.
Women's Army Corps. Okay.
Air Force. The Air Force.
Air Force.
And then
It's correcting.
Air Transport. Command.
Transport.
Command.
Command.
My name is Abe Rosenzweig. I'm the lonely Coast Guard guy. During World War II, it's under Navy. Well, I had a landing craft, and I took troops to the beachheads. But I want to say that I got a medical discharge in 45. I was wounded. But I want to say that I respect all the women that were in the service, but I cannot see myself taking the women in my landing craft to the beachheads. That's what.
I was retired First Sergeant Christine White, was in the Army, 25th Infantry Division Band, 6th Army Band, Presidio, San Francisco, the 91st in Sausalito, and Bell, California. Did 37 years. Very proud to be in the Army Band.
I'm Joan Vitale. I was on active duty with the Marine Corps, 1944 to 1946. And once a Marine, always a Marine.
Thank you, Joan.
Warren Weinstein, First Lieutenant, United States Air Force, pilot on B-17s and B-29s in an air rescue outfit. Served from 1950 to 54, in the reserves from 54 to 62.
My name is Elmo Maiden, retired Lieutenant Colonel. I was a pilot of B-24 Liberators during World War II in 1944, 1945. My crew of 10 are all gone. I'm the only survivor, so I've been the lucky Elmo, as they call me. I thank God for taking me through 37 combat missions. And
My name is Presiding Judge Don Foster. I'm a judge. I retired from the Workers' Compensation Appeals Board of California, but that wasn't my military. I was glad to give back some of my time in the military. I learned to fly 2 months before Pearl Harbor. I trained as much as I could in every airplane that was available. Then I taught Army cadets in a special program and taught Army personnel. And then I went into the Army myself through officers training. And I served in the Air Transport Command Ferrying Division, delivering airplanes all over North America, delivering transports in northern Italy, North Africa and Italy and Tripoli. And then I became a PFC, poor, foolish civilian.
My name is Lee Levitan. I served in the Army Air Corps from 1942 to 1945. I was stationed in France during flying combat missions out of France and flew 35 combat missions, dropping bombs mostly on Germany. And just very proud to be here, very glad to be here amongst my good friends. Thank you.
My name is Herb Rothner, longtime member of Valley Beth Shalom, and a proud member of Yussie's Daily Minion. I also served on the USS West Virginia. Thank God not the first time, because it was sunk at Pearl Harbor and went back into action in 1944. And I was part of the second crew, and I'm
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead, finish, go ahead.
I have no more to say.
My name is Sigalit Nehemia. I served as an operations officer in the Central War Room, 1984 to 86, First Lebanon War, towards the end. Thank you. Medical Corps.
My name is Dr. Arthur Starr. I was drafted during the Korean War and served from 51 to 53. And I can only say it was one of the great experiences of my life, and I'm proud to be with all these great veterans and appreciate what they've done.
Are you a vet? Anybody else back here?
Thank you, Harvey. We miss anybody?
Okay, tell us what you did. What's your name?
Norma Rosen, 1950. I spotted airplanes on the roof in New York City, and we were told how we're going to protect New York. Well, we could stop them from flying to California and save California.
Thank you. Joan? Joan Ramon?
Thank you, Harvey, and thank you, Rabbi. I'm not a veteran, but I'm a sixth-generation American. I had a cousin that fought in the Civil War. I had an uncle, a cousin that fought in the First World War who died in the Battle of Bulge, I think. And I have an uncle that served in the United States Air Force in 1942. And at the present, I have a cousin that is a retired admiral in the United States Navy, and his son, now Robert Katz, is an admiral. And so I'm very proud to be an American military family.
Thank you, Joan.
My name is Lazar. My name is Lazar Saunders. I served in the Korean War in the U.S. Coast Guard. I was all over the Pacific and probably 5 or 6 different types of ships, from a destroyer escorts to the buoy tenders. That's all I have to say.
Yossi. And George.
First, I want to introduce Yossi. No, you go first, Yossi. Our own Yossi.
My name is Yossi Dresner. I was Sergeant Major in the Israeli Army as a paratrooper in 1956, who jumped behind, the Egyptian line in the middle and cut them out, and that's how we conclude and finish the war, and that will be the end almost of Gamal Abdel Nasser with all his dream. Thank you.
Yossi.
My name is George Wilkins. I served with the United States Army Band and Chorus in Virginia, outside of Washington. We were with the 3rd Army. And I was the arranger for the Army Band and Chorus. And some people say, well, he was an arranger in the Army. I want to just say that this is just so amazing to see all you guys out there. And I thank you.
Hi, my name is Chris Harden. Although I did not serve, my son is currently serving in the Israeli Defense Force.
We want to thank all of the veterans
Think
for
that's
sharing
it.
this morning. Hang on.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. To welcome and to praise all these wonderful veterans, it is our privilege to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Dina Michelle DeLucia. Lieutenant Colonel DeLucia is Adjunct General's Corps Officer, currently assigned to the 358th Civil Affairs Brigade, attached to Riverside National Cemetery, where she is the Executive Officer. Colonel DeLucia enlisted in the United States Army in 1999, commissioned in 2001, and she has seen combat in Kuwait, Afghanistan, and Iraq. It is a privilege, Colonel, to have you with us.
Good afternoon. Are there any Gold Star families in here today? If there is, would you please stand up? To our Gold Star families, there's a debt of gratitude that we can never repay. and you are the reason that we are here celebrating and honoring our veterans this weekend. Our greatest generation in the audience today, thank you for ridding the world of tyranny. To our Korean War vets, you are not forgotten. To our Vietnam veterans, welcome home. To our Desert Storm veterans, thank you for paving the way for us. To our global war on terrorism veterans, my battle buddies, hang in there, watch each other's back, and thanks for having my six. And to the ladies that came before me, thank you for blazing the trail for all the things that I get to do today. As previously stated by Rebecca very eloquently, I encourage you this weekend, if you have time, to take a tour of one of our national cemeteries here in Southern California, whether it be Los Angeles down the road, Miramar, or Riverside. 260,000 souls are laid to rest in Riverside, and every single one of them received a flag this morning, and it's a sight that you cannot imagine. So again, good morning and Shabbat Shalom, or good afternoon. Rabbi Feinstein, Marty, Chaplain Dove, thank you for inviting me today. It's always an honor and a privilege to be able to speak and talk about being a soldier. I was asked to come and talk to you today about my career in the Army as a female officer. However, my understanding is there's an article somewhere floating around about me that was written for this service, so feel free to Google that, and you'll be able to see what I've done and where I've been. I will share with you that the Army has given me every opportunity to excel and succeed that I have searched for. Does the military have its issues with equality? Does the glass ceiling still exist? Of course it does. But show me one place in our society where it doesn't. I would like to point out that while we may not be where we'd like to be, we have come a long way. From equal pay to job opportunities, we have made tremendous strides as an institution, and we continue to do so. Today, young ladies entering the military have opportunities that did not exist when I came in back in 1999. In 2018, young ladies who choose to enter true combat arms professions can. That means they can enter the infantry, the armor, field artillery, and yes, even the elite Rangers and Special Forces. For some of you in the audience, the fact that I'm standing here today before you as a lieutenant colonel, a paratrooper, the world's worst paratrooper, with 3 combat tours to the Middle East and 1 pending this fall, this was something that would not have been possible back in your day. So I applaud our leadership, past and present, who have made this all possible for the ladies who meet the standard, and can go toe-to-toe with their male counterparts. All right, enough of that. It's Memorial Day, and I prefer to spend my limited time with you, talking about what this day means to the less than 1% of Americans who serve. The 30th day of May, 1868, is designated for the purpose of strewing the flowers or otherwise decorating the graves of comrades who died in defense of their country during the late rebellion, and whose bodies now lie in almost every city, village, and hamlet churchyard in the land. In this observance, no form or ceremony is prescribed, but posts and commands will in their own way arrange such fitting services and testimonials of respect as circumstances may permit. We are organized, comrades, as our regulations tell us, for the purpose, among other things, of preserving and strengthening those kind and fraternal feelings which have bond together soldiers, sailors, and Marines who united to suppress the late rebellion. What can aid more to assure this result than by cherishing tenderly the memory of our heroic dead, who made their breasts a barricade between our country and its foes. Their soldier lives where the reveille of freedom to a race in chains, and their death a tattoo of rebellious tyranny in arms. We should guard their graves with sacred vigilance. All that the consecrated wealth and taste of the nation can add to their adornment and security is but a fitting tribute to the memory of her slain defenders. Let no wanton foot tread rudely on such hallowed grounds. Let pleasant paths invite the coming and going of reverent visitors and fond mourners. Let no vandalism of avarice or neglect, no ravages of time, testify to the present or to the coming generations that we have forgotten, as a people, the cost of a free and undivided republic. If other eyes grow dull and other hands slack and other hearts cold in the solemn trust, ours shall keep it well as long as the light and warmth of life remain in us. Let us at this appointed time gather around their sacred remains and garland the passionless mounds above them with choicest flowers of springtime. Let us raise above them the dear old flag they saved from dishonor. Let us in this solemn presence renew our pledges to aid and assist those who them have left among the sacred charges of the nation's gratitude, the soldiers and sailors, widow and orphan. It is the purpose of the Commander-in-Chief to inaugurate this observance with the hope it will be kept up from year to year, while a survivor of the war remains to honor the memory of his departed comrade. He earnestly desires the public press to call attention to this order and lend its friendly aid in bringing it to the notice of comrades in all parts of the country in time for simultaneous compliance therewith. This was written back on May 5th, 1869, as General Order Number 11 from General John A. Logan at the headquarters, Grand Army of the Republic. Think of that. The sentiments written here over 150 years ago still stand true. General Logan was asking our nation to honor those who gave their last breath of devotion in order to preserve the Republic. You can talk to any veteran currently serving on active duty, reserve, retired, or the patriot who gave a tour or two wearing our nation's cloth in service. I'll generalize it and say we all ask the same thing, that our nation, our leaders, and our neighbors pay honor and respect to our fallen brothers and sisters' sacrifices and take care of their families that were left behind. So how as a community can we do this? We can ensure we actively participate in our democratic processes. I have too many friends who died in combat to provide other nations the right to hold peaceful elections. So I make sure I vote at every election I can. I not only participate, but I educate myself on those I want to represent me, my community, and my nation. We can live a life worthy of the sacrifices of so many. We have over 7,150 service members who died in service since September 11, 2001 in the global war on terrorism. This does not include the number we lose in the veteran community to suicide. Again, as a community, how can we honor those lost by supporting those who live? That support can come in a form of listening to an old lieutenant colonel like me once or twice a year. It can be in getting to know your local veterans and service members, bridging the gap between our military and civilian communities. And sometimes that simple thank you for your service to a troop in uniform. Get to know us. Ask us about our experiences. Hear our stories about our adventures to include our losses. On Memorial Day, I have many people I honor, including Major Andy Entwistle, who is my biggest fan in life and my mentor. Major Mary Smith, who was a peer of mine and was like a big sister to me. Captain Dan Eggers, my friend Rebecca's husband, who died on Memorial Day in the beginning of combat operations in Afghanistan. And I read an article yesterday. The people who planted the roadside bombs that killed him are going to trial. Captain Ron Luce, my next door neighbor when I was stationed at Fort Bragg, and husband to my good friend Kendall, and father to Carrie. And Corporal Daniel Logan, whose bracelet I wear as a reminder to those we lose to invisible wounds. There are service members who died and touched me in ways so profound I can't explain, but their names I carry in my heart. I guess my point is, I try to live my life in a way that honors their sacrifice, and I try to make my existence on this planet worthy of them. To do that, I try to support my veteran community who's plagued with the terrifying number of 22 suicides a day as a result of post-traumatic stress, the inability to assimilate back into civilian life, our older veterans from the Vietnam generation who continue to be plagued by their experiences and are coming to the realization that many of their friends are passing away, leaving some of them alone, or our younger generation who just may not have the grit and resilience that previous generations had. I also try to serve as an ambassador to my civilian community. Just 2 weeks ago, I was at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, talking to the ROTC students who lived and survived the shooting on February 14th, 2018. I am a class of 1995 graduate from that school, and I am the senior military graduate, so I felt compelled to reach out to those kids and their instructors, the JROT instructors, to provide support. They have a long way to go, but they are on their way to healing. So as I go about putting my best foot forward for those who no longer can, I also try to serve as a voice of reason, compassion, empathy, and grace. I think we're missing too much of this today. Too many people can sit behind a keyboard and talk trash about the hot topic of the day. We live in a fire and forget type of society of technological innovation where indecency thrives in the social media world. Wouldn't it be nice if we all lived as Robert Fulghum reminds us, that all we really needed to know we learned in kindergarten? Share everything, play fair, don't hit people, put things back where you found them, clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and drink some, and draw and paint some, and sing and dance and play and work every day some. My personal favorite, take a nap every afternoon. And when you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. How nice would it be if we all looked out for each other instead of all the negativity we see today? Whether it be about the wars we are in overseas, politics, or one of the most heated topics today, school safety and gun control. It's okay to disagree, friends. It's when we get negative, hostile, and just plain mean that we are not honoring those who have given us our freedoms. Negative discourse does not accomplish anything, but listening to each other, understanding points of view from someone else's perspective, and being civil should not be the exceptions today. I get it, bad news sells. Don't buy it. Again, so many have died for the rights of free speech. We should not use our freedom of speech in ways that bring discredit to those who defend it by taking advantage of it. Now, unless it's the Yankees versus the Red Sox and my boys in blue are winning, all bets become off. But just because we have the freedom to say things doesn't mean we always need to. And when you hear others take advantage of this, ask them if our fallen troops would appreciate their sacrifices being used in such negative ways. At the end of the day, on this Memorial Day and the other 364, I ask you to do your best to live lives worthy of the sacrifices of my friends and comrades. Until we get to where nation shall not lift up sword against nation, and neither shall they learn war anymore, we will always have soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines who are willing to lay down their lives for this great American experiment called democracy. And we need to honor the sacrifices of the lost and support the families they leave behind. Please remember, set your cell phones, set your alarm clocks, and join in a national moment of silence on Monday at 3 o'clock. And say a small prayer for the families of the missing who are missing their heroes this weekend and every day. Thank you for having me today, and I pray Adonai blesses and keeps you and our leaders in government in the United States of America. Shabbat Shalom.
Ask you to remain standing for another moment. Just stay for a moment. First of all, a colonel outranks a rabbi, so that was, yeah, no, this rabbi, for sure. The reason we do this is not just to express our gratitude to you. It's to teach our children something very important, because they see so few examples of devotion, commitment, and self-sacrifice. Because the sports stars that they cheer for are all free agents playing for the highest bidder. Because the politicians that they vote for are people out for interests. And there are so few people in the community who I can point to my son and my daughter and say, there's a person who gave of himself, who gave of herself for the highest ideals we care for. You are those people, and you are examples to our children of the highest reaches of the human soul. So please accept our gratitude. Please accept our honor, and please accept our blessings. Eloheinu v'Elahei Avotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, bless and protect the veterans, their families and loved ones who gather here and gather across this country on this Memorial Day. Grant them strength of body and wholeness of mind and spirit. Protect them under the wings of your sheltering presence. Fill their hearts with pride and confidence that the service they have rendered has given all of us the opportunity to reach the dreams of our souls and to reach the aspirations of our hearts and to maintain the highest ideals articulated by the founders of this land of freedom and liberty and happiness. Bless the souls who have been lost to us with peace and wholeness, and bless their families with wholeness and peace. May they know that their service has mattered and is appreciated and held in deepest regard by those who share the blessings of freedom. Almighty God, bless these veterans among us and grant them peace. Amen. We'll ask you please to join in a prayer written by an American immigrant who served as a sergeant in the First World War. He changed his name to Irving Berlin so that it could be pronounceable, and wrote this little ditty, this little prayer, which brings us all to tears each time it is sung.
Rabbi, the last time I led God Bless America in a synagogue in Houston, I'm cantor soloist Devorah Gottesman, 5 generations of cantors. My mother taught me to walk a mile in another's shoes. I am honored to sing Memorial Day, the entire song, thanks to Chaplain Dove Cohn, and also to tell all of you, we will finish with God Bless. I'd like to give you a tiny taste of the song inspired by a retired Green Beret with invisible wounds, and may you hear a snippet of this and see you Monday, and then we'll go right into God Bless America. Wounded warriors sing a song about life nobody else sings. Wounded warriors know something about life nobody else knows. When I hear the sound of your cry, opens my heart and my eyes. Wounded warriors tell the story of your life. Please join me in God Bless America. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, the oceans, right with God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Please take your seats for a moment. Chaplain Dove Cohn is with us, and he has a very special presentation. Please take your seats for just a moment. Thank you.
Well, Shabbat Shalom. I have one of the most unique opportunities of anyone in the world today. I served as an Air Force chaplain during Vietnam. I was stationed in Europe, and I remember leading a Torah convocation in Germany at the table where Hitler signed that the Jews would be eliminated, and we celebrated Shabbat. Now I have started a program called Respect and Remember, and I reenact chaplains past and present. I'm going to share with you the eulogy and dedication of the Iwo Jima Cemetery that Roland B. Gittleson of Boston, same place where I'm from, a man I got to know fairly well while I was living there. I didn't know much about his background. Now, with research, I know that he landed with the Navy and Marines at Iwo Jima. 1/3 of all Marines of World War II were killed on that island. And when it came time to dedicate the cemetery, the chief of chaplains, to his credit, chose the best man to write the eulogy and dedication, and he chose Chaplain Roland Gittleson, a Navy chaplain who became the first Marine Jewish chaplain in history. There were other clergy. There was anti-Semitism, and the Protestant and Catholic chaplains didn't want a Jewish chaplain to do this particular eulogy. And Chaplain Roland Gittleson said to the base chaplain, to the command chaplain, I don't want to cause dissension, not because I don't believe in what I wrote, but because we have Jewish Marines on this island, and I don't want them to be subject to any type of prejudice. So I'm going to do it later, and someone else will do it now. But it went on to be recorded. It was performed and delivered by Rabbi Gittleson at the White House, before Congress, and around the world. When I decided to do Respect and Remember, I contacted his family. His son lives in Boston, his daughter in Buffalo, New York, and I said, I'd like your permission to be able to reenact Chaplain Gittleson. They said, you don't need our permission, it's all public. I said, no, but I want your permission, because if I'm going to read his words to communities around the world, wherever I may be, I want to know that it's with your blessing. So they gave me their blessing, and I'm going to share their blessing, their father's words, with you now. Here before us lie the bodies of comrades and friends, men who until yesterday or last week laughed with us, joked with us, trained with us, men who were on the same ships with us and went over the sides with us as we prepared to hit the beaches of this island. Men who fought with us and feared with us, and somewhere in this plot of ground, there may lie the individual who could have discovered a cure for cancer. Under one of these Christian crosses or beneath a Jewish Star of David, there may rest now an individual who is destined to be a great prophet, to find the way perhaps for all of us to live in plenty, with poverty and hardship for none. Now they lie here silently in this sacred soil, and we gather to consecrate this earth in their memory. It is not an easy thing to do. Some of us have buried our closest friends here. We saw these men killed before our very eyes. Any one of us might have died in their places. Instead, some of us are alive and breathing at this very moment, only because men who lie here beneath us had the courage and strength to give their lives for ours. To speak in memory of such men as these is not easy. Of them, too, can it be said with utter truth, the world will little note nor long remember what we say here. It can never forget what they did here. No, our poor power of speech can add nothing to what these men and the other dead of our division who are not here have already done. All that we can even hope to do is follow their example, to show the same selfless courage and peace that they did in war, to swear that by the grace of God and the stubborn strength and power of human will, their sons and daughters and ours shall never suffer these pains again. These men have done their job well. They have paid the costly price of freedom. If that freedom be once again lost, as it was after the last war, the unforgivable blame will be ours, not theirs. So it be, the living who are here to be dedicated and consecrated, we then dedicate ourselves. First, to live together in peace the way they fought and are buried in war. Here lie men who loved America because their ancestors generations ago helped in her founding, and other men who loved her with equal passion because they themselves or their own fathers escaped from oppression to her blessed shores. Here lie officers and privates, blacks and whites, rich and poor together. Here are Protestants, Catholics, and Jews together. Here no man prefers another because of his faith or despises him because of his color. Here there are no quotas of how many from each group are admitted or allowed, and among these men there is no discrimination, no prejudice, no hatred. Theirs is the highest and purest democracy. Thus do we memorialize those who have ceased living with us, now live within us. Thus do we consecrate ourselves to living, to carry on the struggle they began. Too much blood has gone into this soil for us to let it lie barren. Too much pain and heartache have fertilized the earth on which we stand. We here solemnly swear, this shall not be in vain. Out of this and from the suffering and sorrow of those who mourn this will come, we promise, the birth of a new freedom for all humanity everywhere. And let us together say, Amen. I want to mention just one more quick thing, two things actually. Colonel Dina DeLuca, I met her at Riverside National Cemetery in March. There was a magnificent ceremony commemorating the second annual dedication of the Medal of Honor Society, Medal of Honor recipients. And I said, if I can ever do anything, please call me. And of course, Dina called me and she said, why don't you come do a Passover Seder for the Army? So I drove back to Riverside and we did a Passover Seder for the Army. Devorah Gottesman I met at Temple Sinai 7 years ago. And after a very brief meeting, as the chaplain of Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs veteran community, I asked her to serve as resident cantor, which she has been doing for 7 years, flying back from Seattle, where she was living, to help conduct services for the holidays, to go out to the prison with me to conduct services for Jewish inmates, and to work with me with Veteran Holiday. She rode her bicycle 3,000 miles across the country to raise money for wounded warriors and to perform for those in hospitals and military installations. I am very proud to know Rebecca Adams, the Secretary of the National Cemetery Foundation, Dina DeLuca, Lieutenant Colonel, on her way to Iraq again, and Devorah Gottesman, who I can't say enough about. We've become very good friends. And our earlier speaker was Stephanie Stone. She is the Chief Deputy of LA County Military and Veterans Affairs and a leader in making sure that veterans have the benefits. I thank you for the opportunity to speak with you. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you to all of you who shared with us. Following our service, which will be in just a few minutes, you'll all be invited to lunch in the room just behind us in Glazer Hall. And following that, about 20 minutes after we finish the service or so, Harvey Keenan, who's put this morning together for us, will be leading a conversation, a panel, among the veterans, and we'll do that in the Sher Lapati Chapel, which is the first one at the end of the hallway. So grab some lunch, enjoy your lunch, and then make your way down to the Sher Lapati Chapel so that you can enjoy that panel with Harvey. We will finish now with some words of prayer. If you open the blue prayer book to page 155, we rise together and join with the cantor in words of prayer in the Musaf service.
יתגדל ויקרא שם רבה, בעלמא דברך ירוצה וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיר כל בית ישראל, בגליו בזמן קריב והימרו. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם מנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשו. בריחו לילה מן כל בירתה ושירתה, תושבחת ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא והימרו. אמן. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות, ומביא גואל לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, בחיי מתים אתה רע להושיע, מכלכל חיים בחסד, בחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ברופא חולים, ומצ'יר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. Yai dai dai, la la la. Yai dai dai, la la la. Yai dai dai, dai dai dai. Yai dai dai, dai dai dai. Nahari tzcha. Nahari tzcha. V'nakdishcha. Keson siach sarfei kodesh, hamakdishim shimcha bakodesh, kakatuv al yad neviecha, v'karazel ze ve'amar Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Melech kol haaretz, Kevodo. Kevodo male olam, misharta shoalim, shoalim ze la ze. Aye, aye, mekom kevodo lehumatal baruch yomeru baruch kevod Adonai mimkomo ממקומו ייפן ברחמים ויחון עם המייחדים שמו ערב ובוקר בכל יום תמיד פעמיים באהבה שמע אומרים Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Hu Eloheinu Hu Avinu Hu Malkeinu Moshienu Vehu Yashmienu Berachama Shenit Leinei Kol Chai Leot Lachem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem ובדברי קודשך ככתוב לאמור ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור הללויה הללויה Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Lidor vador nagidur lecha. ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש ושמך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש הללויה Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Take a moment for quiet and personal prayer before we conclude our service. Please be seated as you finish your prayers. We'll continue with the cantor, page 181.
יתגדל ויקרא שמי רבה ועלמא דברך ינוסי וימליך מלכותי בחיי כהן ומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל ועגלה ובזמן קריב האמרו יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרוע ינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמנו קודשו בריחו לילה מן כל בירדה ושירתה תושבחת בנחמתה דמירן מעלמה והימרו תקבל צלוד הונו והרהון לכל ישראל קודם אבן משמעי והימרו יהי שלום רבה מן שמיים וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל והימרו עושה שלום במרומה הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן יעשה שלום שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל 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 יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל אין כאלוהינו אין כאדוננו אין כמלכנו אין כמושיענו non como nuestro Dios non como nuestro Señor non como nuestro Rey non como nuestro Salvador mi Eloheinu mi Adonenu mi Malkeinu mi Moshiachenu ¿quién como nuestro Dios? ¿Quién como nuestro Señor? ¿Quién como nuestro Rey? ¿Quién como nuestro Salvador? No del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Malkeinu, no del Moshiachenu. Gracias nuestro Dios, gracias nuestro Señor, gracias nuestro Rey, gracias nuestro Salvador. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshiachenu. Bendito nuestro Señor, bendito nuestro Dios, bendito nuestro Rey, bendito nuestro Salvador. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshiachenu. Tú sos nuestro Dios, tú sos nuestro Señor, tú sos nuestro Rey, tú sos nuestro Salvador. Atahu shehiktiru avotenu lefanecha et ketoret hasamim yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 yai la 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 עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות ולא שמנו גם משפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שנותן שמיים וישראל ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד
I'll ask you please to remain standing a moment. This week our community notes with the deepest sadness the passing of Mindy Bailenson Weinstein, wife of David Weinstein and mother of Seth and Liron, grandmother of Ariel and Vivian. We pray that their family finds peace and comfort. But this Memorial Day we gather as an American community to remember all of those who have fallen in defense of our country. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalmad divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechal Beit Yisrael, ba'galau v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ol me'ol maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlom rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, huyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Please be seated. As a note of communal salvation, it turns out that there is a black Chrysler 300 with the license plate 7WWL 925. It's in the parking lot and the engine is still running, but it's locked. We can't stop it. So if it's your car, please go fix it. If not, you're welcome to walk home with me after shul. It turns out, I didn't hear this carefully. I want to, Colonel DeLuca is going to Iraq. So we're going to make a list, and you're going to get a care package from this community every week that you're there to remind you that you are loved and thought of. We'll put that list together online. You're going to get more chocolate chip cookies than the Army knows what to do with, or the Air Force knows. But you go with our prayers and our hopes and come back safely to be with us once again. Scott Howard, president of our congregation, is back with us. For those who are guests, Scott just underwent a liver transplant at UCLA. It's a miracle that he's well, he's back with us, and the wonderful thing is that the liver that he received was from a female donor. So now he can't pass a shoe store without stopping. It's amazing. Please welcome, for the first time back on this bima, the president of Valley Beth Shalom.
And there's no more chopped liver for me either. So I want to thank Rabbi Feinstein, Cantor Barron, Yossi, and Chris for leading today's service. Today's service is one of the most meaningful Shabbat services that we have, and I look forward to it each year. It's really something. I just want to thank Harvey for what you do, what you've done to put this together every year. I want to thank all the veterans out there. I mean, I just in so much admiration of what you've done, both here and in Israel, the ones that served in Israel. I mean, it's kept us who we are and a safe countries. So thank you, Shabbat Shalom, and we're going to have Kiddush in Glazer.
Please rise all together. If you're sitting next to someone, put your arms about them and draw them close for Shabbos Kiddush. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Oi, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, l'dorotam v'rit olam, v'niu v'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, u'vayom hashvi, Shabbat v'yi nafash. Shabbat vayitkadshehu Savrik virotai virabotai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamotzi lechem min haaretz
Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivrach li'et nasa v'chefso kol azai melech azai melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kiklot hakol levado yimloch nora v'hu haya v'hu hovel v'hu yiyeh b'tifara Adon olam asher malach b'terem closer tzir nivrach li'et nasa v'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra v'hu eli v'chai goali v'tzorchem li b'yitzara v'hu nisi umanos li v'nat kosi v'yom ekra Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivrach li'et nasa v'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra beyado avkid ruchi v'eiti sham b'yahira v'im ruchi geviati Adonai levelo ira Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivrach li'et nasa v'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra Azai melech shemo nikra